video, I'll break down how to add film matte overlays to your videos in Final Cut Pro 10 using Cinepac's film matte effect. Now the link is going to be down in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so by using that link you will be supporting this channel. And unfortunately this pack, if you want to get the full version, is going to cost you some money. And again, the link is down in the description below. Once you download the pack from Cinepac's, all you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to import it like you would any normal overlay. So just click on Command I, and you're basically just going to import it, locate where you have the folder saved. As you can see, here is the film matte folder, and then for example, I have 35mm film PNG overlay, and I want to choose this one. This is the one that I want to use, and then just simply click Import Selected. Don't put this in any kind of like motions template folder, preset folder. This is just an overlay, so you just import it like you would any normal overlay. Now this pack comes with a whole bunch of really cool assets, and the first one we'll go over are these really cool 35mm film strip overlays. So all you're going to do is you're going to place the film strip on top of your clip. You're just going to trim the overlay. Now what you're going to do is you just basically go into adjust the clips. So you can see here's the first clip. I'm going to crop the first clip to kind of make sure it fits inside the border. So all you're doing is just going to crop the clip to make sure it fits inside the border. Now I'm going to create two duplicates. I'm just going to duplicate the clip, and then I'm going to basically line these clips up with the border. So as you can see, I'm just moving the position. I'm just making sure it fits inside the border. And let's select the third one, take the position, and we're going to drag it over and just make sure it fits inside the film border. And you can also add like a black and white effect. So I play the video, as you can see, there we go. It's a really cool kind of like film matte overlay. All you're basically doing is just adjusting the position, the scale, and the crop of the clip, and you create this really cool kind of like three-way split screen with this really cool 35mm film border on top of it. This pack also comes with these really cool film transitions. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the film transition and place it on top of your clip. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go frame by frame until the entire like strip kind of covers the screen. So as you can see, I'm going to go frame by frame using the right and left arrow keys. I'm going frame by frame and just basically waiting until it covers the entire screen. So as you can see, there we go, it covers the entire screen. So you can see the entire screen is covered with this film strip. And then all you're going to do is you're going to place a marker on that clip, and you're basically going to line the clip up in between the two clips. So basically just the middle point, which is basically where it covers the entire screen. And now if I play the video, as you can see, so see if I go frame by frame, you're waiting till it covers the entire screen. The first clip is still showing, covers the entire screen, and now the second clip is now being revealed. So it's really important to locate in the clip where it's completely covering the screen, or else the transition is going to look really weird. So there we go. This is a really cool clean film roll transition. There are a whole bunch of different varieties of this, but I think this is my favorite one. Now this pack also comes with these really cool fisheye overlays. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the fisheye overlay, place it on top of your clip, and again you're just going to trim the clip, make sure it's over on top of whatever clip you want to have it, the actual fisheye to be on top of. Now what you're going to do is you're going to select the clip. As you can see, this looks pretty cool, but it doesn't look super realistic because there isn't kind of any like fisheye distortion onto the actual clip. Now Final Cut actually comes with a built-in fisheye effect. So go to the effects panel, and we're just going to type in fisheye, and you're just going to place the effect on top of the bottom clip. As you can see, you already have that really cool fisheye distortion. So you can see you can just kind of adjust the amount. So we will leave it at something like 6. You can adjust the radius to give it a little more of that distortion effect. But as you can see, there we go. Now you have this really cool fisheye overlay. Just applying the fisheye effect looks really weird, but when you apply like a fisheye overlay, it just looks really cool. It's really important to add that fisheye effect to make the effect overall a lot more believable. Now this pack also comes with these really cool split screen effects that have a little bit of animation, so kind of like animated split screen effects. So I'm going to place it on top of the two clips that I want to have this effect on top of, this overlay on top of, and as you can see, these numbers are animating, so it kind of creates this really cool animated split screen effect. Now this is very simple. All you're going to do is you're going to take the clip and you're just basically going to adjust like the position, scale, the crop, just to make sure it fits inside the border. So we're going to crop the left because we want to make sure this clip fits in the left or the right side border. So this left side over here, the right side. Now I'm going to select on the second clip, and we're going to adjust the crop and make sure it fits inside the other border. So very simple. Using these split screen overlays is very, very simple. And there you go. You have a really cool animated split screen effect where you have a split screen effect, but these little animations, these numbers are animating. There you go. Very simple, very easy. It's a really cool effect, and sometimes you may want to increase the scale of these overlays because sometimes you can see the background, so we can increase this to 101. There you go. Very simple, very easy animated split screen effect. Now this pack also comes with a whole bunch of really cool still split screen overlays. So place it on top of the clip. Now this is not going to be animating. This is just a PNG image. So as you can see this really cool like split screen, this kind of like four-way split screen effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to select, actually I'm going to disable this clip. I'm just going to do the bottom clip first. Now we're going to, again, very simple. These split screen effects are very simple. All you're going to do is you're basically just going to adjust the scale, position, and crop. And then we're just going to basically adjust the left crop just to make sure it fits inside the border. You can also put like a colored custom generator. So you want to do something like this, head over to generators. You can, because it's sometimes hard because it's kind of all like black on black. So you can add like a custom generator below it and then change the color. This will make it a lot easier to see where the actual borders are. So we're going to take this clip and we're just basically going to take the scale and bring it down, and we're going to move into position. And then we'll just make sure we're going to crop the right side to make sure it fits inside the border. Now what you're going to do again, you're going to create two separate copies, or as many copies as you want. In this case we'll do two more. We'll take the y-axis, drag it up, and then we'll take the third one and we're going to drag it down. And there you go, you have these kind of like this really cool four-way split screen effect, and it's not animating, it's just a still PNG image. And there you go, you have a really cool split screen effect, but without any animation, just a still PNG image. Now this pack also comes with these really cool viewfind overlays, so we'll go ahead and place it on top of the clip, and again we're just going to trim it, and it's very simple, very easy, just a very easy drag and drop effect. And now you have this really cool kind of like camera record overlay, this really cool viewfind overlay. There's a whole bunch of different overlays, but I just feel like this is my favorite one, so I just want to show you this one. Of course, you know, the effects that I'm showing in this video are not the only ones it comes with. I'm just hand picking my favorite ones. So there you go, have a really cool viewfinder overlay. Now this pack also comes with some really cool letterbox overlays. So here's a 1x1 square letterbox. So you're going to place it on top of the clip and you're just going to trim it. And then as you can see, it basically just has that 1x1 aspect ratio. So if I just disable it, this is what it looks like. So you can see it's just a very easy, very simple drag and drop overlay. Basically what it does, it just saves you a lot of time. Instead of trying to crop the video to make it a certain aspect ratio, you can just apply one of these letterbox overlays and it's going to automatically have the letterbox or the aspect ratio that you want kind of already pre-built. Very easy, very easy drag and drop effects, and will just save you a lot of time. Now this pack also comes with a whole bunch of really cool Kodak overlays. So you're going to place the Kodak overlay, place it on top of the clip, and then just trim the overlay. Now what you're going to do is going to locate a photo that you want to use. So in this case we're going to use this photo, and you're just going to place it underneath the Kodak overlay, and we're just going to trim the photo. And now you're just basically going to readjust the photo to make sure it fits inside the Kodak overlay. So let's just kind of scale it down. You just want to make sure it fits inside that Kodak overlay. And there we go, that looks really good. Now what you want to do is you want to select the Kodak overlay and the photo, just click on Option G, and we'll just call this Kodak. All you're just basically doing is creating a compound clip, because it's going to be a lot easier to move the Kodak when the photo and the overlay are combined. Now if you want to create that really cool stop motion effect, basically what I did was I set the duration to like 5 frames, and then basically what I did was just kind of copied it, and I basically just adjusted like the rotation and the scale. So what you're going to do is just select on this Kodak, and we're going to scale it up by a couple pixels, and we're just going to rotate it. Now let's go to this one, and we're going to kind of scale it up maybe a couple more pixels, rotate the opposite direction, and then basically what I just did was I constantly scaled it up and rotated it around. So we'll do something like this, and we'll rotate it, and then we're just going to kind of scale it up. So you can kind of mess with it. You don't have to do this, but this is just kind of what I did. I just want to show you what I did. So like every 5 frames, it rotated or scaled up. So let's play and see what it looks like. As you can see, now this really kind of like stop motion animation. Obviously, do whatever you want, use your own creativity, but I'm just going to kind of show you how I did that animation. It's definitely going to take a little bit of time, but there you go. That's kind of the basic idea. I just kind of split it up into 5 individual frames, and then every one of these like sections I either adjust the scale or rotation to kind of create this really cool stop motion effect. But there you go, that's how you create this really cool Kodak overlay effect. And of course you can do this or just have it as like a still image. Do whatever you want, use your own creativity. I just want to show you how to use or how to actually create that effect. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful and informative. If you're new to this channel, I upload Final Cut Pro 10 and Apple Motion 5 tutorials every week at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you enjoy these types of videos, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check out my Final Cut Pro 10 playlist where there's over 300 tutorials to learn from. Lastly, make sure to check out my website where I sell Final Cut Pro 10 plugins. Anyways, I will see you in the next one. Peace.